フルカウンター
Alright, so Light Elizabeth is out right now in JP, and with Light Elizabeth came along Chapter 23, which revealed so many new characters with like Demon Chandler, Cusack, Festival, Zeldris, the Omnis Nebula one. We even got to see some animations, at least in the story mode cutscenes towards Escanor and Merlin, which is going to be potential characters in the future as well. Basically, there's a lot to look forward to. So today, we're going to try and predict what could be coming in the next few weeks, as well as some leaks that are going to be coming literally in 2 weeks' time. So boys, let's just jump in, but before we do, let me know your predictions down below of what you think could be the next Festival character. I mean, it's all up in the air right now. Is it going to be Mael, Holdo Esterosa, or even Festival Zeldris? Could Cusack and Chandler be Festival characters? There's so much stuff, man. It's actually kind of... Netmarble has a Festival problem right now. There's too many Festival level characters, but not enough normal SSRs, so let's just jump in. Alright, so the next banner has been leaked, and we can kind of do some speculating about what could come, so let's just dive into it. So, Brunhild will be the part 2 towards the anniversary, where we're going to probably get Roseanne's actual outfit in game, the one who won the fan art contest, and it is a seasonal character, so considering it's near July, it could be an actual swimsuit character or some sort of summer character, and Brunhild in a swimsuit. Easy money for Netmarble. But I'm not too sure if they're classing this banner as a Ragnarok banner, but regardless, they might do what they did last month, where we got Ragnarok Barn, 2 weeks later, then we got Jormungandr, so they might do the same thing here, where we're going to get basically, you know, Brunhild, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to get a new Ragnarok character. And to be fair, boys, there's many Ragnarok characters you can add to the game. We got this new Tyra boss, whatever his name is, I forgot his name. We could even get, you know, Grimnar, we can get Fenrir, we could even get the 2 new goddesses that we've seen. There's many characters you can add to Ragnarok, and typically, they like to reveal the character in the Ragnarok chapter, then add them, so it's possible we're going to get some we haven't even seen before. But I think for the next month, it's going to be a Ragnarok month, where we're going to get 2 Ragnarok banners. If not, we're going to get a collaboration after Elizabeth does leave, and for who it could be, or I guess what collab, I guess AOT, ReZero, Stranger Things even. It's airing right now, it's popping off a little bit, it's actually really, really good if you haven't watched it. So I guess they could do a collaboration. If not, I guess they could do another festival, and if they do, then well, this is who I believe we could be getting. So there are 5 characters. We have Esterosa, the Zolk version, then we have Demon Chandler, Demon Cusack, and then we have Omnis Nebula Zeldris, and then we have Mael. So let's just dive into when we can see these characters. So let me start with the most unlikely one, I would say. I guess it will be Omnis Nebula Zeldris. I know people are hyped right for him right now because he just needs ultimate in game, which is looking like one of the best ones. It's so funny to see them fly towards him, especially Escanor. So I think that's one of the best ultimates in the game. However, considering the chapter, and I could be wrong here, we didn't see any new skills, just the ultimate move. I'm willing to bet that, well, we might not see him for some time. Not to mention, there are characters who deserve to come before him, so that's why I think he's the most unlikely here. In Chandler and Demon Cusack, I believe both of them should be festival characters. However, I'm kind of changing my opinion a little bit. I won't be surprised now, I won't be too upset if both of them are just normal SR characters. Both of them, maybe I'm wrong here, but had single target ultimates, which doesn't scream festival worthy. If you look at Zelda, for example, that's a festival ultimate, where these 2, yeah, they look good, but they're not festival worthy, I think. So I think they could be festivals, but I think the best thing to do here is probably to make Chandler a festival character, and then make Cusack the side banner to Chandler, mainly because, well, we got Chandler as normal SSR, then Cusack as a festival. So I think the best thing to do here is to make, you know, Demon Chandler festival, and then Demon Cusack his side banner. If not, make them both normal SSRs, which I think this game sorely does need, because, well, if you think about it, boys, since Festival Goldfar, we've only gotten 3 normal SSRs. Tamio, Sariel, and Blue Hauser. That's literally it. Everyone since then has been collabs, festivals, or even just seasonal characters. I mean, even look at this new Brunhild, she's a seasonal character. So the game does need more regular SSRs, and I would not be upset at all if Chandler and Cusack are both normal SSRs. At least it'll be easier to get somehow. And then I guess if they want to, they can make the Sinner, the original demon, the ones that Chandler and Cusack both transform into. He could be a festival character, because then that makes a little more sense there. But I do believe, like Tommy and Sario, that we could see these 2 characters be released in-game at some point in like the next few months, even, just to be some filler banners. Hopefully together, but unlikely, because Netmarble was kind of stretching out the content a little bit here. We're no longer getting 2-man banners, just kind of 1 banners now, so I won't be surprised if they're both separate. But then we have the 2 bad boys, so Esterosa and Mael. Now, let me tell you right now, there's no way, and I've been saying for months now, we're going to get Mael in the game, at least now, because, well, it's too early. Not to mention, well, I'm a firm believer that we should get Esterosa in-game as a festival character or normal character before we get Mael. It makes no sense to get Mael first and then also Esterosa. the hype's just gone there. What's the point, right? Because, well, Estarossa transforms into Mael. Imagine getting Ultimate the 1 Escanor as a Festival character before you even get the 1 Escanor as his base form. It makes no sense. You gotta build up to it, you gotta build up the hype a little bit. So to get Assault Estarossa in game first makes way more sense to get Mael. And not to mention that Assault Estarossa's main purpose really is to capture Elizabeth. So now that we have Elizabeth in game right now with the light one, I can definitely see them releasing Holy Westerosa in a month or 2 months time to try and be some sort of a counter towards her, because, well, it makes sense canon wise, right? If you're going to get a counter towards Light Elizabeth, it's going to be Assault Estarossa, and the fact that he's been leaked for a very long time now, it makes sense to get him first. I mean, we see him in game, we know what he does. He's going to have a single target skill, an AoE skill, and also AoE ultimate. It's like, this guy needs to come first. And well, boys, something I haven't mentioned yet, the timeline is perfect right now for Mael, because if you don't know, we get a chapter every 2 months for 7 Day Sins, and with this 7 Day Sins chapter comes along a new festival character. For example, we just got chapter 23 with Light Elizabeth. So chapter 24, what is in it? Basically, it's just Purgatory Barn. It is just Purgatory Mediotis, who I don't think we'll get just yet, just because we already got Tret Melee. Then also Wild, and well, there's no real festival worthy characters in that update. I mean, there is one, there's Purgatory Barn, but he's already in game, so it makes sense now that they skipped Assault Estarossa to add in for this chapter, and then they can the festival character, like I said, just for right after Elizabeth. It makes way more sense to get him here. And then, well, lads, 2 months later for chapter 25, like I said on my Twitter account, we get Mael, because Mael is going to be revealed in that chapter. Literally, it's all adding up perfectly to get Assault Estarossa for chapter 24, and to get Mael for chapter 25, and then for, I think, what month would that be actually? If we get Estarossa for around July 20th to July 10th, then 2 months later for September, we get Mael, so around this time. And then 2 months later, around November, we're going to get another festival. And then that kind of leads up towards January, you know, New Year's festival, which typically is apparently always Mediotis. So if they really wanted to, they could do Purgatory Mediotis, or they could even do Trillion Dark Assault Mediotis again. Depends on what they want to do. But boys, that is my prediction. To run through again, I think we're probably likely going to be getting Demon Chandler and Demon Cusack as fillers, or some sort of normal SR banners throughout the next few weeks now. And then the next festival should be obviously Assault Estarossa. Now, whether they want to make him a Dark type character is up to Netmarble. And then obviously Mael will be for chapter 25 in 4 months time, unless they want to skip him, because apparently they love skipping characters. However, Mael will be a villain in story mode, so we will get to see him in game. Also, something that I didn't really mention, but if Mael is going to be a light type character, which I think he should be, then getting back-to-back light type characters doesn't really make too much sense. And I think if he's not really a light type character, I'll make a video about it soon. I think he could be a red character, mainly because, well, he does defeat the original demon, and well, right now the original demon for the raid boss, you want to bring red characters, so to make Mael red, he will go against him in the raid boss, would make a lot more sense here. So yeah, boys, that is what I think about who could be coming next. Who do you think could be coming next? But like I said, it's all speculation, but I strongly do believe, and I'm willing to bet my channel on it right now, that we're going to get Estarossa for the next festival character. And then if they wanted, they could do Mael, because it lines up. But there's no way we get to Mael before Estarossa. It's just not going to happen. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.